Good morning, and welcome to the May the 25th, 2016, Wednesday edition of the podcast. I'm your host, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual. I am the Chiseled Adonis. I am going to go on a rant on fat people. So if you're fat, please stay tuned. Hopefully, my rant will help you get in shape. If not, well, go have yourself a donut and raise your blood pressure. Now, before I go into this, I just want to give a small disclaimer. I'm not going to apologize for what I said because this is how I personally feel. But I will say, if you are suffering from a disease, like something that keeps you fat, or like things like thyroids and things like that, understand, you get no sympathy from me. You don't. All right. Fat people, I have an inbred hatred towards you. I want you to understand why I feel this way. Me, I was born with this face. I grew up with this face. I live with this face. I am an ugly motherfucker. And I understand that. I can't change it unless I want to pay. But you came out the womb a certain size. You grew up a certain size. And you continue to expand that body and get fatter and fatter and fatter. And you refuse to change it. Those who are fat and attempting to lose the weight, kudos to you. Those who are fat and go with this whole body acceptance bullshit and who believe in fat shaming bullshit, y'all needs to go. If I had, man, where's my Clorox? If I had my Clorox with me, y'all get the Clorox for the day. This is some old bullshit. I don't understand. The same people who make the excuse talking about, you can die any day. It doesn't matter if I'm fat. I know healthy people who die from heart attacks. Okay, understandable. I do know healthy people who die from heart attacks. But why would I still want to be fat knowing it's a hindrance to my health? Why would I want to be fat knowing that it speeds up me having cancer, me having high blood pressure, me having high cholesterol, me having freaking diabetes, all this other stuff that you can have, defects in your body? Why the fuck would I want to be fat? And use that as an excuse because everybody dies. You got to live your own life. Now, by all means, if that's how you want to live, cool, no problem. But don't try to make it seem like this is a way of life that people should want to embrace. Because it's not. Because it's unhealthy, you're disgusted. You walk around here looking like you melting. Remember that episode of Family Guy where Peter had no bones?
What a big boneless jerk I am. I might have screwed up my life, but there's no reason I gotta keep screwing up theirs.
That's how half these fat motherfuckers look like. Real talk. Pisses me off. Pisses me off. I was on the internet the other day. There was some 17 or 18-year-old girl who went to prom. She went to prom. This lady's body was disgusting. She looked like a boulder. Shit don't make no damn sense. You're 17. You should not be this morbidly obese. The girl was about, I would say, it looked like she was approaching 300 pounds. I don't know how tall she is, but I know she was approaching 300 pounds. And the way that I see it is, if you're a parent and your child is not of age yet, I won't even say of age, because at that point when you're 17, 18, you know how fat you are. I would say between the ages of 4 and 13. If your child is obese, the parent should be charged with child endangerment, child abuse, child neglect. That's the way I see it. Look at how big this girl was. Now, I'm not one to spoil your fun. You want to go to prom, go to prom. No problem. Have yourself a ball. I don't have an issue with that. My issue is a bunch of people talking about it's all right to be that big. I don't know if she has a mental disorder. Tell you the truth, I kind of hope she does. Why? Because that now gives her an out. It gives you a reason if you were that big. A small reason, but a reason nonetheless. If you look at it like, okay, this is just a regular healthy little girl, well, was healthy, but I would say doesn't have a special reason as to why she's this big. Just willy-nilly walking around saying, this is cool, no problem. Just like the big-ass girl from Precious. You walk around here talking about, oh, nothing wrong with my beauty. Big is beautiful. No, big is unhealthy. There's a difference between being big and being obese and fat the way you are. Look at this other photo of this damn girl. Her neck is eating the strap. Her neck is eating her own purse strap. You know it's a problem if your body starts externally eating foods. Only thing that should be chewing is your mouth, not your neck. Not of the several necks that you might have. Don't fat people find it disgusting that you have to spend an extra 10 minutes in the shower just to wash the creases inside of your fat? That extra white stuff that be on the inside? Because I've asked numerous fat people, what is that like? I know there gotta be excess heat wherever you're sitting. How is it like to go inside of a store and have to pay an extra $30 to get a bigger size, a wider shoe? You have to customize your own clothing. I know this girl has to wear at least 4 bras, one for each titty and her back titties. I know she has to. I know when you go buy parents? I know when you go buy panties, you got to spend an extra $20 to go find a pair that actually fits. And you can't buy them in bulk because they don't sell them. I know shoes is going to be hard to wear because your feet are so goddamn wide. And I'm not coming from a family of fit motherfuckers. I'm telling you that right now. I live in a house with 3 individuals who are all individually fat in their own retrospect. And it's ridiculous. I have family outside of my house who are extremely fat. And something has to be done about that. So fat people, this is what I got for you. Fat people, this is what I got for you. This is a Metro card. Take this Metro card, and if you don't live in Brooklyn, find your way to Brooklyn, swipe the Metro card. If you don't live in New York, come to New York, preferably Brooklyn, get yourself a Metro card. I want you to go to Canarsie, Rockaway Parkway, and Flatlands, right there. Swipe this Metro card, go hop on the L train. Because that's all y'all taking right now, nothing but L's. And take that L train to your local Whole Foods, Walmart, BJ's, whatever pharmacy, supermarket, wherever it may be. Even the laundromat, wherever they sell Clorox. Do with it what you will. But I'm going to close this out like this. If we view the human body as this immaculate, beautiful thing that you need to live, because ultimately you do need this human body to live. If you're endangering that human body willingly, in fat people's case, I believe you should be charged with attempted suicide, attempted murder on yourself, and it should be viewed as a real detriment to not only your children, your children's children, and the generation coming up. I'm your host, your humble host, and I'm open for debate. Feel free to write it in the comment section. The diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual. The Chiseled Adonis.